We mentioned earlier that you have three amazing children. And with your children, they also seem to be like socially aware and they love to be in school. And I wanted to know, how did you impress, some of that generous spirit in your kids to say, you know what, learning is fun, growing and developing, these are a part of life and these are tools and things that you need to have to build upon. So how did you do that for your kids and how do you share that with others who are walking the same journey?
Learning in the hash house is definitely a non-negotiable. That is just something that we do. But I do want to
You
back
said that with
up.
a smile, Charlitta.
But I do want to back up because I come from a family of educators. So my mom is again a retired educator, and then my mother and father-in-law are retired principals. And then aunts and uncles as well in education. So our children did grow up in environments where it was always teaching and learning going on. So again, the village helps cultivate that and make that happen. Also, when we moved to Charlotte 20 years ago, we were very fortunate to find an African American preschool, Nana's Place. Years ago, it's been almost 20 years, in that village and the program that they had way back when really helped cultivate a love for learning with my children, especially my girls. I will say, raising a boy is quite different than raising two girls. And I will tell anyone when responding to this is no, all of your children are individuals.
Yes.
Kirsten's 21, Caitlin's 16. Kirsten has a very focused mind on social justice and the policies around that and the work that she wants to do to, make the world a better place. And Caitlin has that same lens, but wants to do that work in a different way.
Mm.
And the way that she's going to educate and advocate and the pathway that she's going to be in on her own trajectory. And Trey is just now, developing a love for learning this year in fourth grade. And I'm breathing a sigh of relief because I didn't know if it was coming. So I am seeing like some glimmers of hope.
Hmm.
But what I can say with all three of them is they are very caring people. They are
Mm.
very caring
Hmm.
human beings, and we are a very faith-centered family. You
Hmm.
know,
Hmm.
delight yourself in the
Hmm.
Lord. He'll give
Hmm.
you the desires of your heart, making sure that you are raising them in the way that they should go. And you just want them to be good people. And I will tell anybody that at the end of the day, whatever any one of whatever pathways or careers they desire to do, whatever that looks like, I just want you to be a good person. I
Hmm.
want you to treat people right. And I
Hmm.
want you to, have a servant heart in order to
Hmm.
be able to give and not be selfish and just be somebody who's contributing to the world in your own way. So from a faith lens, I think that has a lot to do with it. They've seen their grandfather serve as a pastor again. We're educators. They've seen their uncle serve, in Raleigh
Hmm.
in the political world. They've seen their aunt just have a heart for the community. So I think just what you model makes a
Hmm.
big difference. But just back to the original one, learning is a non-negotiable. This is what we do, and when we go to school and we lean in and always do your best. And I will really emphasize that to parents that students' best looks different based on their capacity and where they are. So I always say, do your best. Don't ever cheat yourself. But
Hmm.
if you put the work in and I know you've done your best, that is all that I ask of you.